Hello, friends. Hello. I'm excited to be here. Wait a couple minutes. If you are watching the playback of this, that's totally great. Comment below and write playback so we know, because you'll have until tomorrow to watch and enter to win. My name is Danielle, and so I am Sharon's Mary Kay mentor, and she is hosting this party, and we're doing a mystery hostess, okay? So anybody who purchases tonight or tomorrow is gonna go into a drawing, and then whoever wins is gonna get all the hostess benefits for the party. So I'm excited about that. You guys maybe have done mystery hostesses in other things too, but I had not. Hey Sharon, okay. You guys let me know where you're watching from, and if there is anything specific you would like to learn tonight. Anything specific you would like to learn tonight, and where you're watching from. So I'm gonna do some skincare and some makeup, kind of switch it up. And then of course afterwards we will have some specials, and there will be a survey that I need you guys to fill out, and so that's how you guys are going to get credit to go into the mystery hostess drawing. And what did I do with my tic-tac-toe paper? I lost it. I'll find it. I will find it. Okay, well, what I'm going to get started with, you guys, my name is Danielle, and so like I said, Sharon is in our Mary Kay family, and so my job with Mary Kay is to work with consultants as they're building their business, and Sharon is building her courage to do her own videos, and so that's why tonight we're doing videos. And you guys have been around, you know Mary Kay. Normally we're like around the kitchen table and we're in person and we play games and it's super fun. But of course, with all the social distancing, we're having to take our business virtually, which you guys know Mary Kay is really just not known for. So it's been really fun to just learn how to do things more virtually. But it's been fun too, because we've been able to reach people all over the country. Like obviously, not all of us maybe could be in Sharon's kitchen tonight, you know, but just a fun way for us to all connect too. Let me see if I put my tic-tac-toe board. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And we are gonna play tic-tac-toe. So you probably haven't played this game in a million years. I hadn't either. But I want you to grab a piece of paper, whether you're watching this live or you're watching the playback. I want you to grab a piece of paper, write your name at the top, and then do a tic-tac-toe board. So like a hashtag, you know. And then tonight, anytime I talk about a product that you love or you want to try, you're gonna write it down in a square on your tic-tac-toe board, okay? And then when you get tic-tac-toe 3 in a row, comment tic-tac-toe. And every tic-tac-toe you get 5 extra tickets, okay? So again, if we were at a real party, you guys know I would have real tickets, I would be giving them out, and we would be doing giveaways. And I had to figure out how to incorporate that into a video. So tic-tac-toe, here we go. Okay, so anytime you hear about a product that you like or you want to try, write it down, and you can write 3 in a row, okay? You're in control here. That's not cheating, okay? And so I am going to talk about some skincare tonight and some makeup tonight, and I'm going to start with eye makeup remover. So you guys, I have, obviously, a face on right now, and so I thought this would be really crazy, but what if I took off this side of the face and then put it back on, so then you guys could see. Because I know some of you have questions like about makeup. I know some of you have questions about skincare, and of course in Mary Kay we have it all, but I'm not trying to make this video 4 hours long either, right? And so I just thought that would be fun. If you're just tuning in, I would love for you to comment below where you're watching from, and if there's anything specific you would like to learn or see tonight, where you're watching from, and anything you would like to learn or see. So first things first, we're going to talk about eye mites. Okay, I'm going to take off, I decided, you guys, I'm going to take off half my face and then I'm going to put it back on to show you how I did it, okay? But first I'm going to take off my eye makeup. So do you guys take your eye makeup off every day? I hope and pray that you said yes, okay? And so I am going to use this little cotton pad. I think this is the best way. Put the eye makeup remover on it. Okay, it absorbs into both sides. And I'm just going to take off this eye. My thing broke right before I came on the video. And so every night before you go to bed, you guys, you're supposed to take your eye makeup off because we have these little tiny bugs that live in our eyelashes and they're called eye mites and they're terrifying. Okay, they feed off of your dried eye makeup and they cause styes and bacteria. Okay, so look, you don't have to use your eye makeup remover on your whole face, but I'm just gonna kind of bring that all the way down. All right, are you impressed? That was like literally 20 seconds. All of it is gone. This eye makeup remover does take off waterproof and regular makeup, and it has a lash conditioner in it. So that's why I'm rubbing right now. It's just like, ooh, give me all that lash conditioner. Okie dokie. And then your cotton thing is disgusting, but that's exactly how it's supposed to be, okay? If you've ever tried our eye makeup remover, like, give me a heart because I am obsessed. This is the #1 eye makeup remover on the market above Estee Lauder, Clinique, and everything. But you maybe don't know that because Mary Kay doesn't advertise like that. So unless a Mary Kay girl told you, you probably wouldn't know. Okay. I'm excited because you guys are going to get to see these dark circles go away with our under eye corrector too. So I'm just going to kind of wash this half of my face. I'm going to be using our TimeWise 3D skincare set, which I use every day and I love. If you care about anti-aging, this is the one you wanted to use. If you want to be 10 years younger than you are. If you want to be 20 years younger than you are, like you want to look 20 years younger, then you want to use our repair line. Okay, I don't really need to look like I'm 8, so I use this one, okay? So I'm just using just this half of my face with our 4-in-1 cleanser. This cleanse, exfoliates, tones, and brightens your skin all in one step, okay? My towel. You're supposed to wash your face 2 times every day, every morning and every night, okay? Easy peasy, and it's for normal to dry or a combination to oily skin. So depending on what your skin type is, that's what you'll want to use for sure. Then we have our day moisturizer with SPF, which is our TimeWise 3D as well. Moisturizer is so important because, well, it keeps your skin really tight, toned, and firm, keeps your pores healthy, it helps your body make new skin. And the sunscreen, of course, protects against free radicals, which cause cancer, helps with aging. It's the best. Oil-free. Okay. There we go. Isn't that kind of funny? Because it doesn't even look like I only washed half my face. Like my skin just looks normal. And then with our TimeWise 3D set, we do have a night cream as well, which is my favorite product ever because it's packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and at nighttime your body recycles whatever's left in its pores to make new skin. So it's so important that you put some good vitamins, goodness on your face before you go to sleep. And then also with an eye cream. So this is our 3D eye cream. Defends, delays, and delivers. That's what the 3D stand for. So our whole 3D line, the cleanser, the day, the night, and the eye cream. It defends against free radicals, which cause aging and cancer. It delays the signs of aging, as in wrinkles, evens out your skin tone, and it delivers in less than 4 weeks, which is like lightning years in skincare. So with the eye cream, you would just pat and kind of very lightly rub around your eye area. This 3D eye cream helps with puffiness, dark circles, and wrinkles. So I say hallelujah because look at them dark circles. So if you need anti-aging and you want to look 10 years younger, that's the set you want to use. If you need more anti-aging and more prevention and more reversing, I don't know, then you would use our repair set, which comes in this beautiful purple box. Dr. Oz called this Botox in a box. I mean, it's serious. It comes with a luxurious foaming cleanser. It bubbles up so much. Oh, it's so luxurious. It smells so good. It's very spa-like. It comes with our Spanx in a bottle, our lifting serum, which helps with any kind of crepiness on your skin, especially your neck and your jaw. Oh, it's so good. a day moisturizer with SPF, a night moisturizer with retinol, which helps produce more collagen in your skin, and then our repair eye cream. Okay, so this is the most advanced age-fighting skincare system we have. It has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, as does our Timewise 3D. It's like the Cadillac of skincare sets. It truly is the best. So I don't need to look like I'm 8, like I said. So I do use the lifting serum because Spanx for your face. Hello, I need that. And I do use this repair eye cream too. Hello again, dark circles. So I love that too. And Mary Kay, you can mix and match the skincare set. So we also have an acne proof system. And I don't have a ton of acne, but I do use the acne gel with my Timewise 3D if I have like, you know, localized blemishes. So there's a lot of different, of course, skincare things. But I wanted to kind of talk about both tonight. So I took off my eye makeup and I washed my face and I put moisturizer on. I'm gonna do primer. Do you guys use a foundation primer? Looks like this. It does have an extra SPF in it, which I do like. I always thought primer was like only for those girls who wore like a lot of makeup all the time. But I learned that it actually is good for everybody, whether you wear makeup or not, because it kind of fills in all of your pores. It's non-comedogenic, which is a fancy word that means it doesn't clog your pores, but it does protect them. It covers them so that your foundation can't seep into them. But also if you don't wear foundation, you know, it helps protect your pores from like the pollen, the smoke, the smog, everything in the air. And if you have wrinkles or acne or scars or anything like that, it kind of layers over them so you use less foundation in the end. I do have my foundation. Okay, I was like, oh crap, I didn't bring my foundation in here. So I am gonna do foundation, under eye corrector, and my eyes so you guys can see, because those are like one of the top questions we get is like, okay, how do you know your foundation matches? How do you put foundation on correctly? How do you do eyeshadow versus your eye shape? We get a lot of questions like that. So if there's anything specific, again, that you want to learn or you want me to make sure to talk about, please comment and let me know, because I'll be more than happy to do that. But I did this demonstration just a couple minutes ago and I wanted to show you guys too. This is, imagine this mirror as like your beautiful face, okay? This, I put foundation, a dark foundation on my finger, and I went, zoop. And this would be like equivalent to putting our foundation on with our fingers, okay? We're all guilty. I do it when I'm lazy too. But see how it's like really compact right here, and then you pull it down, and then there's like nothing down here, right? So it doesn't smooth out as well, but the main reason of that is because your fingers melt the product. And so then it's just like, gets like seepy everywhere. And so that would be like the equivalent of using your fingers. I didn't even do a sponge because I don't know about you guys, but sponges are so irritating to me because they just absorb everything. Like that's what they're designed to do. So when I am trying to do my makeup with a sponge, I just get mad because I feel like it's absorbing everything. I'm not getting anything on my face and I feel like I'm just wasting money. So, but I put some foundation on our liquid foundation brush, which I'm obsessed with, and went zoop, and literally look at how even that is. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that literally is the difference of using your fingers and using your brush, and literally the brush is empty. And so when you can use a good foundation brush, you can smooth out the product more. And that doesn't mean it's gonna look cakey. That doesn't mean it's gonna look bad. It just means that you're using all the product on your face and it's not just absorbing somewhere else. And so I love that demonstration. I think it's so powerful. So I do need a foundation brush, which I didn't grab. Pause. This is real life live stream, so I can't pause it, okay? But I'll be right back. Okay, because that other foundation had that dark color on it. So I am going to do my foundation and under eye corrector and concealer and kind of show you guys that. And then also eye makeup, okay? So I love using our Time Wise Matte 3D Liquid Foundation. It's my favorite because it is anti-aging, it's lightweight, but it's buildable. And so you guys can see I have like some sun damage up here. Like I wanna be able to cover that, but I don't wanna look super thick and greasy, you know? So again, with our liquid foundation brush, I just do a little bit like that. And I'm just gonna kind of like pat it around. And I hope that with this lighting, you'll be able to really see like how this helps with my redness. I do have a very pink undertone, but even on my eye area, you'll be able to tell like, wow, how much this, like how good of coverage it is. So I do love the liquid foundation. People ask me all the time, how do you know to use a liquid versus a powder? And it's just personal preference, you guys. There's no wrong way to do makeup, okay? And so I just do lightweight, so that's what I would do. But I am gonna show you guys our under eye corrector, which is my #1 favorite product, and then concealer. So I do always go back with like a super light concealer. This is Deep Ivory, which is probably 1 to 2 shades lighter than I would normally wear. And I do kind of come in here and cover that up. Then I'm just gonna use same liquid foundation brush, and I'm just gonna blend that in. And this just helps so much with my dark circles. So the under eye corrector has a peachy hue, so it just neutralizes the dark. Like see, this side now looks even better than the other side because it's fresh. And then using that concealer up there to help cover some of the aging that I got. Okay. And you can even throughout the day, like literally throughout the day, all the time, I come back over here to my under eye corrector and kind of blend that in a little bit better. And we do have like a concealer brush if you wanted to use a smaller brush around your eye area, but that's what I do, okay? And so I'm gonna go back in with our eye products and do eyeshadow. Okay, but that under eye corrector, I'm telling you guys, is my favorite product in the whole world. I'm trying to see if this light would be better. Not really. If Mary Kay kicked me out and I could take 2 things, I would take the skincare and I would take the under eye corrector because it has just made my life so much better. So much better. So with eyes, I brought this little table too, and I can post this in the group. So based on your eye shape, right, we apply product to our eyes differently. So when you look straight at me, hey Leanne, so glad you're here. When you look straight at me, you can see my eyelids, right? But some people's faces are shaped differently. And then if your eye is like higher or you don't have as much of a lid, that's called hooded eyes, where you can't really see the eyelid. And so you might want to check out this thing when I post it tonight, and you might want to just see like, okay, well, on here it tells you where to apply the color based on your eye shape. And if you're struggling with that, then for sure Sharon can help you in finding right colors for your eyes and figuring out where that placement exactly is. Okay, but I think it's always good to know that, you know, everybody can apply their makeup differently, and maybe even should apply their makeup differently. There's not like a one size fits all, okay? I can teach you a standard and it will be great, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to kind of wiggle it around. And so I'm gonna be using our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, which I love and I'm obsessed with. So I love all of our eyeshadows because they are sold individually and you can put them in a compact. So like this is our big pro palette and it's just literally one big magnet. And so you can fit all of them in there. Then we also have a smaller compact, and I have this in here as my powder and my cheek color, but you could put eyeshadow in here too. So again, it's just one big magnet. And I like that you could do that because it's customizable. I get so irritated when at the big stores, you have to buy a big compact and you're like, don't even use all those colors. It's just kind of a waste of money. So with this, you can make your look for you, and if you don't know how to do that, your consultant can help you. But so when I do eyeshadow, I always like to do a base color. And so I'm gonna be using this Blossom color. It's just a light pink. I'm using our all over eyeshadow brush. Okay, so this is just like a very light pink, almost like a skin color to even out the blue and the dark that I have under my, under my skin. Okay, so no rhyme or reason, just using the all over eyeshadow brush and putting it like that. And then I'm gonna go back with my crease brush. This is our crease brush. And I love our brushes because if you ever forget what they are, it tells you on the brush. So if you don't have Mary Kay brushes, they're in thebomb.com. But I'm gonna do my crease right now. So I have, again, normal standard eyes. And this is where it would differ if your eye shape was differently, okay? And so maybe look at that chart, maybe have a conversation with Sharon or I, and we can help you more one-on-one with this. But in general, you wanna do the crease like, you see in this one, it's like where your eye naturally creases. Okay, so mine would be right here. So I'm gonna come up a little bit right here, and I'm gonna go right here where it naturally creases. And I am gonna use burnished bronze, okay? And I'm gonna just go here, go up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect at first, okay? Then I always do it with the point facing down. So then I can really get in that groove. And I just windshield wiper, back and forth, okay? So that looks like a hot mess, and that's okay because you can fix it. Okay, so just back and forth. And I do the crease first because it causes more dimension, okay? And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna build it with the other colors on top. So with our all over eye color brush, I'm gonna come back in with Sunlit Rose, which is a really beautiful pink eyeshadow we have. And I'm just gonna pat it over top, all over in the crease, back and forth, just patting it on there. And so see, you can still see there's this color, then there's this color. And then I'm getting a new all over brush. It's so good to have multiple brushes, okay? And I'm going back with like this super white sparkly crystalline for the corner. And so that's a tip to make your eyes look more awake, is to really highlight right here in the corner. Really highlight right there, and then you can pack it on top a little bit too. And that's a way, again, to make your eyes look so much more awake. And then I went back with Candlelight, which is another like kind of sparkly nude we have, and I just swished it all over because I didn't feel like it was shimmery enough. Okay, so that is a way to do your eyeshadow with the crease. And I am gonna go back again with, what is this, Cinnabar, and kind of come in here too. And again, based on your eye shape, this is where your eye naturally creases already or where you want it to crease, okay? So the great thing about eyeshadow is you can just build it until you like it. And this still looks crazy because I don't have eyeshadow on, but I'm gonna put, eyeliner. So I'm gonna go back. But that's like probably a typical everyday look that I do. And it is a smoky technique. And so people always think smoky eye is like the colors, but it's not. It's the technique of like putting the darker color in the crease and doing it like that. It makes your eye look more open. So especially depending on the shape of your eye, that is a great tool to use and to have in your makeup repertoire to make your eye look more open on days where you're more tired or you're trying to, look better. I think that is a good tool. Okay. Any questions about the eyeshadows? Any questions? Make sure if you're just tuning in or you haven't told me yet, let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Then I do go back over with a setting powder. This is just our mineral foundation, and I just kind of set over top. Just as it's getting like more humid and hot, I want to make sure it all stays good. Okay, so we're making this side come up to this side. So next I usually do my eyeliner. Okay, and so we have multiple different eyeliners in Mary Kay. We have our pencil, which is what I'm going to use. But even the pencil, I'm going to be using black, but we have a brown and a dark gray. I really love both of those. I love the dark gray. And we have a gel, which comes with a little brush that you can put it on with. And we have a new waterproof liquid pen. So the pen is very precise. It's like a Sharpie tip and it goes on really well. And I mean, like, these eyeliners are water resistant. Like, they do not go anywhere, okay? And so with the pencil, it does have a little sharpener in the tip too. So you can make even the pencil really fine as well. And so you're not really supposed to like hold your eye, but if you have to hold your eye, just make sure you do it very gently, okay? Because you don't want to cause extra aging to this area. And so I just do little tiny dashes all the way across, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I go back with our smudger brush from our brush collection and I just like smudge it a little bit. And that kind of keeps it, kind of keeps it from looking too harsh. And usually, y'all, that was like a good line I just did. Usually, I am not that good and I'll like hiccup. And when you go back with the smudger brush, you can kind of even out any of those little hiccups that you have, okay? And then I usually just take whatever is left on my smudger brush and kind of bring it around the bottom. And they say, makeup artists say you would never do only eyeliner on the bottom. But you could do it only on the top or on the top and the bottom. And again, coming back to that effect of like making your eyes look more open, where if you only do it on the bottom, a lot of time it can make your eyes look more downcast and dreary. And of course, that's not what we want, right? We want to draw attention, positive attention to our eyes. Okay, so I'm surprised already how well that, looks caught up. Then mascara is a must. So in Mary Kay too, you guys know we have a lot of award-winning mascaras. We have a couple different kind. I truly love our Lash Intensity mascara. Hey, Becky. And I like this one the best because it has the biggest brush, but that's also why some people don't like it. Because it is kind of a bigger brush. It's kind of clunky, but it has short stubby bristles this way that you can barely see. And then it has really long bristles this way. And I love that because it really gives extra volume and lengthening. It does both. So all of our mascaras are water resistant. So if you cry throughout the day like I do, it just happens. Your makeup isn't gonna go anywhere. But if you get splashed in the face or you get thrown in a pool, that might be a different story. But we have a waterproof, like a real true waterproof lash intensity. This is lash love. And then we have our ultimate mascara, which is like award-winning. It's super great. The brush is shaped like a football. We have a black, brown, and a black. And then we have a lengthening mascara, which the wand is kind of curved and it really helps to separate and lengthen. So I love this one because it does all of the above. And so you would kind of use it first with the short stubby bristles, and then you can turn the brush so it gets the long ones. Love it. Love, love, love it. And if you get mascara, this is a trick. If you get mascara on you, don't touch it. Like, let it dry, and then you can just flake it off. And you can just flake it off easy. And mascaras, of course, are buildable. We did a makeup training in February, and she said that you're supposed to put 4 layers of mascara on. And I was like, wow, I definitely do not do that. Do y'all do that? Do you like layer your mascara? I'm like in and out. Like, I do my makeup in like less than 5 minutes. And so that would be eyes. That would be eyes. And whatever kind of mascara you like, whatever kind of eyeliner. But that's like a typical everyday go-to eye for me. I love the pinks because my eyes are blue and that really pops with that. Becky, you do 2 coats. Okay, I need to step up my game. But depending on your eye color too. So brown eyes, they say you're really not supposed to wear brown, but as long as you can wear brown, just make sure it's not the same color. Again, coming back, you want your eyes to draw attention. You don't want to have like brown hair, brown eyes, brown eyeshadow, brown mascara, right? You want it to pop. And so with brown eyes, especially like greens and purples, and it does not have to be crazy. Don't be thinking of like the 90s right now. But those colors look really good. Blue eyes look really good with like coppery tones, pinks, purples. Think of like the color wheel. And so anything opposing your eye color is kind of where it would be best for you to go. That would make your eyes really pop. And hazel eyes are fun because you can play around with it. Like if you wear a purpley, then your eyes will look more green. If you wear like super dark, it might make them look a little bit more like gray. So hazel eyes are fun. Okay, Sharon and Becky both do more mascara than me. So I need to step up my game. And so that would be the eyes. And then people ask me all the time about like highlight contour. So I'll do a little bit of that for you guys. I'm going to be using our 3-in-1 cheek brush. I hope if you don't have good brushes that you definitely will think of Sharon, because these brushes are incredible and they last forever. They last forever. So I'm going to do our contour in Latte. So it's this light brown. We do have a darker one, and I'm going to be using our 3-in-1 cheek brush. So this brush, it contours with the short stubby bristles. It does the blush with the medium-sized bristles, and then it highlights with the higher bristles. So I'm going to show you how to use it all in one. And I love this because I don't like multiple thousand different things all over my counter. Like, I love anything that saves me time, money, and space. And so with the skincare being, you know, multifaceted, quick, I love that our brushes are like that too. So I'm going to use the short stubby bristles. I don't know why I can't talk right now. And so with this contour, I'm going to do right underneath our cheekbone. And I'm putting it that dramatic just to show you guys, okay? But I'm not going to leave it like that. And then I do kind of like the outer portion of my face. And so then you just, would go back in and blend. I was always like, what the heck is blending? And it just is like swishing it back and forth. Okay, Marilys, thank you. Only 1 coat of mascara for us. I'm not alone. Okay, so that's how you would contour. And you can see like instantly how it like chisels out. So you do basically a big 3, okay? A big 3. And you can see on this side, like I had already done that. And I have some blush on over there. So then with the blush, I'm using the same brush. And I'm going to be using our Desert Rose. And I mix it with our Rosy Nude. So these two I mix together and it makes like the most beautiful color. And so you just want to do it just on top of your cheekbone. I kind of pat it in and then just like up and out by your ear. I love this because it's very warm, but I don't think it's too much. I'm trying to look in the real mirror too so I'm not looking crazy for you guys. So I love that. Then I'm just going to flip the brush over and I'm going to do the highlight. So we have a couple different highlighting powders, but I'll tell you, even if you don't love the highlight powders, you could just use an eyeshadow, like a super light skin color eyeshadow. So I am using our highlight powder. This is glazed, and I'm just going to use the long bristles, just a little bit, and you go over your blush, kind of around your eye, and on your chin, and on your nose. So kind of like in the middle of your face. Okay. So those are like my easy, quick go-to. I don't necessarily do this every single day, but if I'm putting on a full face, that's gonna be my go-to products and where I put them on. And I will tell you guys, it takes me 5 minutes max to put my face on because I don't really play around with stuff like that. But I will show you too. People ask me a lot about brows. We have our brow pencil, which I love, and you can kind of line it a little bit, fill it in. And they say if you're wondering like, how do I know if my brows are shaped correctly, right? I had never got my eyebrows done before I started Mary Kay because I was like always so afraid. And I still am afraid because it hurts like heck and I don't like to be in pain. But I'll kind of give you guys a good rule of thumb. So if you're plucking your own and like, heck, even in this weird quarantine, like who even knows what's happening? But you would line up a brush or a pen or a pencil or something, and like wherever your nose goes straight up, that's where your eyebrow is supposed to start. Okay. And so of course, if you have any like, you know, pricklies in here, you want to pluck those. And then if you go like directly through your pupil, that's where your brow is supposed to arch. And then if you go all the way out, line it up kind of from your nose to the corner of your eye, that's where your brow is supposed to end. And some of us, like, you know, our eyebrows are more round. Like you can see this one, I feel like I have a good arch, and this one is rounded. Like, I mean, your face is not 100% symmetrical, but this point is so important. And I think that's where a lot of women miss. But a lot of times if you have health conditions, if you take medications, hair loss is one of the side effects. And a lot of people lose their eyebrows. And so whether you use a pencil or whether you use our brow tint, that could be a really easy addition to do your makeup. So you can just kind of brush this all the way to the bottom and then come back in and fill a little bit. And sometimes I just even use the brow tint by itself. I don't even line sometimes. So now that kind of looks crazy because I have one fresh and one old, but I do love the brow tint. Marilis, is there anything else that you specifically wanted to see? I did the eyes. I talked about the eye shape and stuff, so you'll have to go back if you missed that. Anything else, Sharon? Do you guys have any other questions? We do have some new lip colors, which I have right here. I can show you. These are our new spring lipsticks. I think lip glosses or lipsticks are always good go-tos, but you gotta have like your favorite color, right? So my new favorite is this new blush velvet. Let me find it. These are we have a whole line of semi-gel matte lipsticks, and so that's what this is. It's more of a matte, but it's not drying. It doesn't make your lips super dry. But they do feel very velvety, and the color lasts a long time, like hours, a long time, okay? And so this is the blush velvet. That's what I'm wearing. I'm obsessed with it, okay? It's a good nude. Mary Kay has a lot of other nudes, but they were like really brown, and I can't really wear brown because I have pink undertone, and so it just doesn't look good. So if you're looking for a good nude and you have a pink undertone, blushed velvet, okay? We have this new Berry Famous lipstick, which looks super dark, but it's not really that dark on. It's so beautiful. So I think like a good spring, a good fall color looks really good. And then we have a new red stiletto if you need like a good true red. That's like a real red, and it doesn't make your teeth look yellow. And then we have Trademark Pink, which is my new obsession in pink colors. Okay, so those are, and I'll put blush velvet on here too so you can see. We don't have any new eyeshadows that you haven't seen. We have the new liquids, and that's the blush velvet, so it is more like a pinky nude. You've seen the liquid eyeshadows, haven't you? I can't remember. And so I'm wearing the blush velvet. I've been wearing it all day since 3 o'clock. So it stays on a long time. But we do have some specials for you guys. And so I'm going to post them after the video in our group. And we have a survey form. And so this is how you're going to get entered into the drawing. So remember, tonight Sharon is doing a mystery hostess. And so whether you're watching the playback or you're watching this live right now, everybody that orders is going to go into a drawing, and whoever wins, they're going to get all the hostess credit for the party. Okay, so super fun, just something fun we're doing. Okay, yeah, I'll show you the liquid eyeshadows. So you want to make sure that you fill out that form so that we get credit for you being here and you watching the video, okay? These are our new liquid eyeshadows, and I had never tried a liquid eyeshadow before, but we have 4 different colors. These are more shimmery for sure, so you can wear them. It's very versatile. You can wear them as a base, like as a primer underneath it, a powder eyeshadow. You can wear them by themselves, or you could even wear them over top a powder to cause extra highlight, okay? So this is my favorite one. It is Light Beam, and so I'll put it kind of on my hand so you guys can see. So that one is very bright. These are very blendable, the eyeshadows are, but they are a little bit more shimmery, okay? We have Pink Starlight, which has been really, really popular. It's more of a light color too, but it's super shimmery. And these work so well together too. Like you could really build them up together. We have Purple Nova, which is beautiful. It's pretty dark. And then we have Meteor Shower, which is really pretty, kind of like a cocoa. So those are all the new spring products, our new lipsticks and the new eyeshadows. And so with these new eyeshadows, they are smudge resistant, sweat resistant, 12-hour wear, crease resistant, but see how they blend out really well. They are beautiful. And you can wear them with powder or by themselves. What's your favorite color? I use this, the Light Beam, even as like a highlight. So you could use it like on the inside of your eye. You can use it like where I use the glazed powder highlight. You could use. So those are the new, all the new stuff. We have a new bronzer too, that you could just use like as a blush. It's really nice. So if you guys don't have any other questions for me though, let me know. Mary Kay's doing a lot of different stuff right now too, so I always love to share because yeah, you probably want to get some products from Sharon, but maybe you're like looking for something else. I don't know how the corona stuff has affected you. I'm just like so thankful it really hasn't affected me and my family. But Mary Kay is doing a new thing where you can become a consultant for literally $30, and it's crazy. So I just want to share a little bit because maybe this is not for you and that's totally fine. But I always feel so guilty if I don't share because I never know like what other people are praying for. And like, I don't even know who's watching this, you know? But I'll tell you a little bit about me. I have been building my business. This month was 6 years, which is just insane. I started Mary Kay when I was in college. Really just for some side money until I graduated and I got a big girl job as a dental hygienist. And I did get that big girl job and I left that big girl job. And now I just do Mary Kay and it's been so fun. It's been such a blessing over these last 6 years to build a business that, you know, kind of around my life and my schedule. I've had a lot of life happen over these last 6 years that you could not have expected, just as we all have. But in Mary Kay, we make a 50% profit off every single thing that we sell. So like the mascara, I buy everything half off. Like all consultants, we get all of our personal products and everything half off, which is like really why I started. I said, well, even if I sell nothing, you know, I'll save some money because I'm using everything anyway. So we buy something for $1, we sell it for $2, we pocket $1 instantly. So I love the 50% profit. That's how I paid my bills. That's how I pay my bills now. That's how I paid my bills in college. And it's the highest direct sales commission in the whole country. So I love that, where maybe right now you need some extra money, or in any way you need extra money. It's a good thing to do either on the side or full time like I do. There's a lot of different ways you could do it. So I love the 50%. Every time you sell something, you make that 50%. And then you can also make money off of building your team. And so again, right now Mary Kay's doing where you can sign up for as little as $30. And when you build your team, you also make a commission, and that commission comes from Mary Kay corporate profit. So your very first team member, you start making 4%. Where Sharon is in her business, she's making 8 to 13% commission because she has like 5 or so people on her team, which is awesome. And then as a sales director, I make 36% just based on how many people are in our organization. So it's so fun. But I love that second paycheck comes from Mary Kay Corporate Profits. It's like really a thank you for building our business. Mary Kay is in 40 different countries. We're family owned, made here in the USA, which is so awesome. And they've done so many cool things, like, you know, the coronavirus is not cool, but it's been really awesome to see how Mary Kay has come out and supported people, supported us, supported our business, supported the front lines. And so because we have a manufacturing plant here in Dallas, Texas, the government came to Mary Kay and asked if we could make hand sanitizers. And of course we said yes. And so we've been making millions and millions of hand sanitizers, sending them out to healthcare workers, firefighters, all the people on the front lines, totally for free. So that's been so cool to be a part. Sharon and I have been collecting hand creams for nurses and people working in hospitals and all of that that are working frontline too. And so even if you are like, hey, I'm not going to use Mary Kay, but I want to support a nurse or a healthcare worker, you can do that as well. It's like $12. But we're wrapping them up, putting a cute little card in, and so that's been super fun. And so there's a lot of different things you can do, you know, in your Mary Kay business aside from just selling product. It's the community, it's giving back, which has been really good, especially in kind of crazy time right now. And so the other thing people always ask me about is the car. So I don't know if you have ever seen a Mary Kay car or a pink Cadillac, but people always ask me like, hey, are all the cars pink? And no, they're not all pink. But when you are a Mary Kay consultant, you do have the option if you want to earn a car. And to a lot of people, a free car is a make it or break it thing. Like, you know, however much your car payment is right now, however much your insurance is, what if you didn't have that? And I will tell you, when I started and even after I started, like, I never thought I would be good enough or cool enough or cute enough or smart enough or anything to earn a free car. But over the last 6 years, my team and I have earned 4 free cars, which is just incredible. So you supporting Sharon supports our team, which supports Mary Kay US. Like, I love that it's like a trickle effect. It goes all the way up. And so the different levels of cars are, the first level is a Chevy Malibu. And so you could take that plus free insurance or $425 a month cash compensation. And I always said I was going to take the cash, but when it came down to it, the insurance in the car was the best option for us. And so, of course, we took the car. And all the cars say Mary Kay. They're super cute. The Chevy Malibu is silver. It's such a nice car. And you get a new car every 2 years. So you don't ever have to worry about tires or maintenance or anything like that. So that's the first level. The second level is what my team and I just finished March 31st, which is so exciting, is the Premier Club level, which is a Chevy Equinox. And so you take the Equinox and insurance or $500 a month. And then is the pink Cadillac or $900 a month. So we are working to earn our first pink Cadillac now. And so anytime you ever purchase product from Sharon, know that that's going towards us earning our very first pink Cadillac, which is so exciting. But hypothetically, I always love to ask, hypothetically, if you were in Mary Kay and you earned a car, would you take the car or the cash? Would you take the car or the cash? And I always love to ask because like $400 a month, that's a lot of money. And so that could go towards, you know, your car payment now or your mortgage or a vacation house or whatever, you know. So I know people who have taken the cash and they have bought another car, they have, you know, built onto their house, they paid for their kids to do something. So I just love that there's options, always options. And so we are pumped about the Cadillac and the Equinox. Okay, Lene, what would you do with an extra $400 a month? Marilys, what would you do with an extra $400 a month? Like, that's a lot, that's like half a mortgage, depending on where you live, you know? So I just love the options. And there's a lot of like other fun stuff that happens in Mary Kay. Like you can earn diamonds and trips and all this stuff. But I think the biggest thing is like, you get to be your own boss and you get to have the freedom. And so I just keep thinking of like the Lord's goodness of like, what if in this weird virus stuff, like I was still working in a dental office and like they were like one of the last places to close and they're like opening next week and you're like the most sensitive place. You're like literally in people's mouths. And so it just is so crazy. Again, I never wanted to do this full time. That was not even my intention. But I just can't even think what I would be doing. Like what my husband, how would we have paid our bills and all this stuff? And like you make a way, because that's what we do as humans, right? You figure out a way. But I just think like, gosh, I'm so thankful for my Mary Kay business in this season. But I mean, there's been lots of other seasons of like being able to go on my honeymoon and not have to ask off work and being able to pay cash for that. And my mom ended up getting super sick. And so being able to like go to her doctor's appointments and build my life around that. And even now, like we take care of my daddy full time. And so it's just different. We all have seasons of life. We all have stuff that happens. But it's been so cool with my Mary Kay sisters to live life and to figure it out together on your own accord. And so in Mary Kay, she created the company 58 years ago, which is so wild, on faith first, family second, career third. And I love that because in corporate America, it's opposite. It's like, it doesn't matter what's going on in your family. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, like you better be at work. And so I just love that in Mary Kay, you get to build something for yourself, but you're not by yourself. We have all the training, you have all the leadership. You would get me as your sales coach. I had never done sales. I was like terrible at communicating. I was so afraid of people. I had no confidence. And so I just share that, like, if you're thinking about like you need money and you need to do something, like, I mean, I say give it a go because you never know until you try. So again, Mary Kay's doing something right now. You can join for a little $30 and be a consultant for a year, make 50% profit, get all your stuff half off. And then whether that's just for the corona or whether that's for a lifetime, you would then have the option to choose. So I love you guys though. I'm so thankful that you guys made it till the end. And if you're here, give yourself 10 extra tickets. And so if you tuned in the middle, you got to go back to the beginning, okay? Because we talked about the tic-tac-toe board and how you get your tickets, okay? So if you RSVP'd, which you're here, so you did, you get 5 tickets. So write 5, okay? If you did your skin analysis, and if you didn't yet, you still have time, okay? Give yourself 10 extra tickets, right? 10, okay? And then if you just made it through all the way right here, you get 10 extra tickets too, okay? So then I'm gonna go back and every comment gets extra tickets, and then we do have that form that you have to fill out, and that's what's gonna enter you into the drawing for the tickets and for the mystery hostess, okay? And I think that is it. We do have some specials too, which I'll post in the group so you guys can see. And you would be ordering from Sharon. And remember, anytime you order, you get entered to the Hostess Mystery Credit. So if you guys are coming back and you're watching the playback and you have any questions, I'll be checking back here. Feel free to let me know. I'll also post this picture too of the different eye shape and different makeup things. But Mary Kay products are awesome. We have 100% guarantee. So if you ever purchase anything that you don't love, and you know, even if it does something weird to your skin or like the bottle breaks or anything like that, you can get with your consultant and you can swap it for something else, or you can get your money back. And so I just share that because that gave me the confidence the first time to shop with Mary Kay, because I have very sensitive skin and I was nervous. But to know about that 100% guarantee and to know about all the awards that the products have won really won me over. So I hope that it does too. I hope that you will fill out the form for us. And if there's any questions you have, of course, you guys were here. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and just thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you guys soon.